Okay, this is my shift register tutorial. A shift register is a chip that allows you to control pins straight from the chip, to where you don't have to control it straight from your Arduino board. I'm making all of these LEDs light up in sequence, and the data that's instructing those is coming straight from the chip. I only have 3 pins coming, besides my power and my ground. I only have 3 pins coming from my Arduino board. It's the data pin, the clock pin, and the latch pin. The data pin is responsible for sending data over to the chip. The clock pin is just responsible for setting the speed. That I didn't have to mess with that. And the latch pin is responsible for, if the latch pin is set to low, then that, I believe, clears the chip of the data. And then if it's set to high, then it stores the data to the chip. The breadboard looks a little complicated, and it's kind of funky, but I got all of that data, I got all that information from the Arduino website. They have a schematic sheet right on their website that shows me how to hook it up. And then also this tutorial is called More LEDs from the Arduino website. And while it shows you how to set everything up, it doesn't really go into too much detail as to programmatically how it works. So I stripped this tutorial down, and the idea that I had was just to have these lights run in sequence from top left to bottom right, whereas the tutorial online had it do something else. I can't remember exactly what it did. But so let me show you the software. Okay, here's my Arduino IDE. I have the 3 variables for my pins: the data pin, the clock pin, and the latch pin. Those are set up to 2, 3, and 4, which is what I have the pins hooked into on the Arduino board. Then I'm setting my pin mode objects accordingly, and they're all set to outputs. And then down in my data loop, or down in my loop, I'm setting a delay time of 100 milliseconds, setting a value I to 1, and then I have a while loop saying while I is less than 257, run this function, update LEDs, passing in my I variable. And what update LED does is it clears out my latch. It uses the latch pin to clear out the chip, setting it to low. And then this is a built-in function called shift out. Passes in the data pin, the clock pin, and then this MSB first is a built-in constant. That says like run from left to right. And I can switch this from MSB to LSB, and then it'll run right to left. I'll show you, passing in the value. And then the digital write latch high, that stores the data to the chip. Okay. So when I run this, you can see that it's running through the values 1 through 257. Okay. And if you can see, I'm setting I equals I times 2. And what I'm doing there is I have 8 pins. And while I equals 1, this is a binary. While I equals 1, it's kind of easy to look at it like this. Like the first light is lit. That equals 1. And then if I equals 2, then the second light is lit. If I equals 4, then the third light is lit on down incrementally to 256. Okay. So then if I wanted to switch the sequence to go from bottom right to top left, over in my program, like I said, I would just change this I forget exactly what that stands for, but if I change that M to an L, and then run upload, you'll see that the program gets written to Arduino, sends it back over, and then it kind of reverses the sequence. And this is all done just through the through my shift register chip. And that's pretty much it. It's a pretty cool tutorial. It really helped me understand the inner workings of the shift register, and hopefully soon I'll understand some meaningful uses for it. Thanks.